Hello, my name is Andy and I am the village idiot. I'm on with a car and a GoPro and an unhealthy amount of time on my hands. It looks like it's going to rain this morning, which is a little bit annoying. I have my raincoat as always, but I'm hoping I don't have to put it on. The reason it's a bit annoying is because this village is quite large and I'm going to be walking around for quite a long time. So if the heavens do start to open, I'll be a long way from the car. Right, I'm rambling. I'm in a Bassetlaw village today, one which I think a lot of you out there have been wanting me to cover for a bit. There's a lot here. This will be a big video, I can promise you that. But where is it? I'm stood in front of the parish notice board, which has a map on it, and you know how much I like to find maps. This is the parish of East Markham. So there's another parish notice board just round the corner from where I started, here next to the book exchange. I've put a card on it, which is right there, and this one also has a map on it as well, and I figured that this would be a better place to show you where I'm going to walk around this video, because the other map is it's not as easy to read as this one. So we are currently there where the phone symbol is, because that's meaning obviously the phone box. And I'm going to come down the high street, which is here, and then take a right turn towards Markham Hall before heading back along the little, I don't know what road that is, but there's a white street there which takes us back to this one along here. And when I get to that point there, I'll quickly come down here towards Northolme, maybe not all the way down, and then I'll head back up to a roundabout, which is going to bring me back to the junction here with the phone box. And then it's a case of taking the car and exploring or any of these other areas around the village, which I may not have covered on the walk around. So quite a task at hand. Let's go and do it. Okay, just going to deviate from the stated route slightly because I forgot about the village hall. It's marked on the map and I should have realised that it was up here. So we'll go and see this, and then we'll go around this corner to the right. Village hall is in shot now. We'll go around this corner to the right and it actually brings me back out near the village shop and the playing field, the sign you've just seen. So it's not much of a detour. Admit, this has got to be one of the first villages I've seen that doesn't allow dogs on the playing field. That's very unusual. I imagine there's a reason for it, but yeah, it's not something you normally see, that. Okay, now we're heading for the shop, the little village shop. Well, unless I've completely missed it, it looks like the little village shop isn't there anymore. As you look at it in this shot, it should be somewhere there, opposite the pinfold where I've just been. But I couldn't see anything that looked like a shop. Although, you know me, I'm not called the village idiot for nothing. I could have missed it. So I think this is probably going to have to be my TV I Asked the Locals segment in this one. Does the village shop exist anymore? Let me know. Okay, so that was another little diversion. My original plan was to drive to the church, but it didn't look all that far to walk it, so I figured I'd walk it. Okay, so now I'm heading back past the hall, which is behind these trees, and now I'm going to go onto Low Street, which is just along here. Do you remember the Ranskill episode ages and ages ago where I at one point said to the camera that the deeper we go into Nottinghamshire, the more you're likely to find this Nottinghamshire style of house, this red brick house. It's certainly a style of housing that's abundant in East Markham. It's not in every shot I've filmed so far, but certainly that kind of style that we saw in Ranskill, it's here in abundance. Okay, we are back where we began at the first parish notice board. I'm going to take a perch on this bench just for a second. Right, so now it's time to get into the car and I need to show you Markham Moor Services, which is actually split between this parish and another one, but that's really where this video is heading now, to end there. So time to get into the car and we'll have a look at Markham Moor Services. Right, so only the services on the southbound side of the A1 fall within the parish of East Markham. The northbound side, that falls within a different parish which we haven't covered yet. So expect to see a couple more shots of Markham Moor services when I get to that video. Alright, that's just about going to do it for the parish of East Markham. Lovely village, absolutely lovely village. If you live there, I think you're very lucky, to be honest with you. It's certainly one of those Bassetlaw villages that I wouldn't mind living in. It's also one that I've driven past a few times, in fact quite a lot of times in my life, because I use the A57 quite regularly, being a Lincoln boy and living in Rotherham. But it's funny because it's set back from the A57, and of course you don't realise what's there until you actually go there. I think that's only the second or third time I've actually been into East Markham village itself, and I've never really explored it. And you guys are right, you guys who wanted me to cover it pretty quickly were right. It's a very nice village, and certainly it's one that I wish I'd done sooner. And then I've finished here at the services, which is handy because it's on the A1, and that's where I need to go to get to my next village. So, from me, the Village Idiot, this has been the parish of East Markham, and I've been the Village Idiot, and I will see you somewhere else in Bassetlaw a little later on. I'm out.